Now I am going to show you how to finish off the thumb. By now your work should look a little bit like this. So this is the front of the left side, this is the back, and this is the part where the thumb comes out. So I've made my pearl stitches up to the end of the thumb gusset, and now I need to turn the work, and I'm not taking anything off my needles. I'm just going to knit these stitches in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think I might have counted wrong there, should be 14. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Not to worry. I'm still inside my thumb gusset. So then we're going to go back the other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because that's what I had to begin with on the other way. Okay. So now I'm just going to cast off the stitches that are part of the thumb. So again, I'm not taking anything off my needle that's already there. So this is the basic cast off. So we've done a tutorial on this, but I'll show you again. So I've knitted 2, and then I bring the first one over the second one, knit another one, bring this one over that one, knit another one, and bring that one over here. So all the time when you're casting off, you're going to have 2 stitches that you're working with, and you always bring the one closest to the bottom of the needle up over the point, over the other stitch that you're working with, and then that stitch is pushed further down when you make your second, and then you bring it back over. Okay, so we'll keep going until we get to the end, and then I can show you the next stage, because then all you have to do is sew up the seams when it's finished. So just keeping 2 stitches on your needles that you're working with. Ignore all the other stitches and just keep working until you get to the end. Okay, now we've got to the end. Just going to pop that stitch over as normal, and then I'm just going to push all those stitches up so I don't drop any. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this stitch over the loose yarn. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I leave myself a good amount of yarn to sew up at the end. But now I've cast off my thumb and I just leave that now until the end. At this point you can take your stitch marker out if you want to. Okay, so before we started finishing off our thumb we were working a purl row. So what we need to do now is finish that purl row. So we turn our work around so we're looking at the wrong side or the inside. And then I just want to attach my yarn back onto my work so we can finish off this row. Okay. So this is the way I do it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way. So I just tie it so it's nice and secure and I know that it's not going to unravel. So all I do is just find my stitch on my needle and just carry on with the purl stitch as if nothing had happened. Okay, so we just go back to our purl stitches. And then once we finish the row, we just go backwards and forwards, putting our cables in to finish off our piece, and when it's finished we sew up the ends after we've cast off, obviously. So once I get to the end of this row I'll let you guys catch up and then I'll meet up with you again when you're at the next stage. If you've got any questions, don't forget that you can always get in touch with us. You can leave us some comments on our YouTube channel or email me at admin@georgecrafts.co.uk, and we're also on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and now Pinterest too. So there's plenty of ways to get hold of me if you need any help, so please don't be afraid to ask. So when you've reattached your yarn and you finished off your purl row, it'll start to look like this. All you do now is just carry on knitting, and then if you are putting the cable in the front, incorporating your cable in. So I'll let you catch up and I'll see you again when we get to the next bit.